one of the largest and oldest Chinatowns in the world. Immigrants from China have been coming to Bangkok for at least 500 years. Hainan, Guangdong, Sichuan, and Fujian. And with them, they brought their cultures, their beliefs, their expertise, and their traditions, melted into this one great, beautiful place, and you can experience them all right here. Bangkok's Chinatown, Yaowarat. We have enjoyed strolling along Yaowarat during the day already. Now it's time to experience this vibrant community at night. Yaowarat, or Bangkok's Chinatown, is one of the world's most renowned paradises for foodies. At night, this community comes alive with restaurants and food stalls vying for your attention. This is going to be a delicious adventure that will fill you with the most memorable experiences. One warning, before we begin this food tour, to get most out of it, you'd better start with an empty stomach. Now, if we are ready, let the adventure begin. Yaowarat is located in the center of Bangkok, and getting here is easy. But you should avoid driving since traffic is bound to be hectic. And it's difficult to find parking spaces. So your best options are taking an MRT and get off at Hua Lamphong Station, or by boat where you can get off at Ratchawong Pier. Foodie tours is another popular activity to do at Yaowarat. And to enjoy it to the fullest, you should come at about 8 p.m. and the liveliness lives on until the early morning. The first thing you'll notice when you come here is the sheer number of food. Everywhere, there's hardly any space because there's restaurants, food stalls, and the prices range from extremely cheap to extremely expensive. The second thing you're going to notice is just the vibrancy. The colors, the people, the shadow that's coming from this food stall. This place is living, it's alive, it's awesome. As you walk along the street, you'll come across many shops that sell roasted chestnuts, just like this one. And the smell is intoxicating. For only 140 baht for half a kilo, it's a steal. And I love them a lot, so I'm gonna get some to munch on as I walk along. Apart from roasted chestnuts, you will also find fruits, both imported and local, being sold. And another thing that's commonly seen is freshly squeezed juices, mostly pomegranate juice, orange juice, and Chinese herbal drinks. These two restaurants behind me serve seafood, which is another highlight of Yaowarat Road. And judging by the amount of people and the queue waiting to get into the restaurant, it must be really good. Food here is served in both Thai and Chinese style, but the highlight is the freshness and the size of the seafood. You will also find Gao Lao Kreng Nai, which many visitors will find strange. This broth contains pig internal organs. It's one of the things that you will either love it or hate it. But judging by the crowd, I think the locals really love it. Gui Chap is a dish from Sichuan, and the dish usually contains egg, pork, and internal organs. This is topped with parsley and spring onions. And next on my list is bird's nest soup. Bird's nest soup is said to be good for your health, and it once was a tonic that was only reserved for the emperors of China. Now you can get it here for anywhere between 200 to upwards of 8,500 baht. I'm going to try one for about 200. Another Chinese delicacy is this fish mao soup. And just like bird's nest, you can find them both in stalls and restaurants, and the price ranges from both cheap to expensive. Here, it's a little bit on the cheap side, but it is still very, very good. And it's probably going to taste very, very good too. And this is Phlang Nam Road. This tiny road connects Yaowarat to Jalon Prung Road. And although it's a tiny street, but it's packed with restaurants and food stalls. I'm gonna go in there and find something delicious to eat. This is a typical Chinese meal. Watery rice congee with a selection of dishes to go with it. Now, rice has always been the staple of Asian cuisine, and this is how most Chinese cook their rice. They boil it in water and have it together with the broth like this. This shop that I'm sitting at right now is Khao Tom Kui. It's a favorite late night meals for Thais and Chinese alike, and it's been open for decades. Now, this is a type of Cantonese-style food that most foreigners will recognize, dim sum, or Chinese dumplings. These delicious bite-sized treats are freshly made and then cooked by steaming. I think it's time for dessert, and luckily I've spotted something very interesting. This is Bo Loi Nam King, or Chinese dessert soup. In Chinese culinary culture, food isn't supposed to be just delicious, it also has to be medicinal, and this is just that. That's good. Now, after I've had all this food, I think I have to just sit down and have some tea. Now, if you go to any Chinese restaurant in Thailand, most of them will have tea for you served. And the reason is because Chinese people believe that tea helps get rid of all the fat and the grease that come from eating the food. Not only that, scientifically it's proven that tea has antioxidants that help your body. So I'm up for some of it. That's good. I am full, I am stuffed, I am filled to the brim with food. And this has been a great experience. Yaowarat Road has all the food restaurants and stalls that you can think of. Everything from cheap to expensive full course. This is the locals' best kept secret. And if you ever come to Bangkok, come here to enjoy the good food and the good atmosphere. The chatter, the people, it's amazing. Today has been a great night in Bangkok for me. I gotta go home and sleep. See you again next time. Bye-bye.
Love Bangkok help us by cooperating with Hmom Rachawong Sukhumpan Baripat, the Governor of Bangkok.